Confucius is an ancient philosopher whose ideas are still relevant in today's world. Dive into the depth of Confucius's thought and find answers to eternal questions. Enjoy the show. You are on the GreatsQuotes channel. There is beauty in everything, but not everyone can see it. Your home is where your thoughts are at peace. Find a job you love and you won't have to work a day in your life. It is easy to hate and hard to love. This is what makes the weak different from the strong. Great is not he who never fell, but great is he who fell and got up. When you feel like the goal is unattainable, don't change the goal. Change your plan of action. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Good should be rewarded with goodness, and evil should be rewarded with justice. Do not do unto others what you would not wish for yourself. The greatest glory is not in never making a mistake, but in being able to rise every time you fall. It's not scary that you've been cheated or robbed. What is scary is that you are constantly reminded of it. If you want to feed a man once, give him a fish. If you want to feed him for life, teach him how to fish. The best fighter is the one who wins without fighting. No matter how fast you move towards your goal, the important thing is not to stop. Forget grudges, but never forget kindness. I used to listen to people's words and believe in their deeds. Now I listen to people's words and look at their deeds. If you hate, then you have already lost. A happy person is very easy to recognize. He seems to radiate an aura of calmness and warmth. He who cannot forgive others is destroying the bridge over which he himself must walk. The secret of happy people is simple. It is the absence of tension. We take advice in drops, but we give it in buckets. Sometimes it's worth making a mistake, only to realize why it shouldn't have been made. It doesn't upset me if people don't understand me. It saddens me if I don't understand people. Perseverance is what separates the strong from the weak. Happiness is being understood. Great happiness is being loved. True happiness is when you are loved. Don't correct someone else's mistakes unless you're asked to. When you feel bad, listen to nature. The silence of the world comes better than millions of unnecessary words. Tell me and I'll forget. Show me and I'll remember. Let me do and I'll understand. If you get spit on, you're ahead. The man who is at the very top of the mountain did not fall there from the sky. Simplicity is one of the best of human qualities. A noble man makes demands on himself. An inferior person makes demands on others. If someone wants to hurt you badly, they are even worse off. You have the sails and cling to the anchor. Don't be afraid of change. More often than not, they happen exactly when they are needed. He who has the sun shining in his soul will see the sun even on the darkest day. Among those standing, run. Among those who run, stand. A precious stone cannot be polished without friction. Neither can a person become successful without enough hard attempts. It is easier to light one small candle than to curse the darkness. 3 paths lead to knowledge. The path of reflection is the noblest. The path of imitation is the easiest, and the path of experience is the bitterest. If you close your eyes to something once, you will soon notice that you are forced to close your eyes to everything. This is a sign of limitation. There is nothing worth regretting in this life. It happened, draw a conclusion, and move on. Only a fool does not change his mind in his life. A man is capable of making the path great, but the path makes the man great. One can overcome bad habits only today, not tomorrow. A person who has achieved inner harmony radiates tranquility and peace. Work on purifying your thoughts. If you have no bad thoughts, you will have no bad deeds. A noble man knows only duty. A low man knows only gain. How can you deal with someone you cannot trust? If a wagon has no axle, how can you drive it? Silence is a faithful friend who will never change. There is beauty in every detail of the universe, but not every eye can grasp it. The perception of elegance is a gift available only to those who have learned to look with the eyes of the soul. Love is the beginning and the end of our existence. Without love, there is no life, because love is what the wise man worships. Unhappiness has come. Man himself brought it about. Happiness has come. Man himself has nurtured it. A wise man avoids 3 things: in youth, lust; in maturity, rivalry; in old age, greed. The most beautiful sight in the world is the sight of a child walking confidently down the path of life after you have shown him the way. A noble husband seeks the causes of his failures in himself, but a low man looks for them in others. Confucius' wisdom has traveled through the ages to reach us today. These quotes are not just words, but keys to understanding life and ourselves. Remember, true change starts small, with a thought, with a decision, with an action. Let these eternal truths be your compass in the sea of life. Share this wisdom with your loved ones, for knowledge shared is multiplied. Subscribe to the channel for new discoveries, and may your path be filled with the light of wisdom. See you in the world of great quotes.